In today's video, I'm going to be helping you, aspiring beauty queen, aspiring Miss Malaika Ghana, overcome the fear of not getting selected so that you can confidently show up at auditions, get selected, and eventually drive home with the crown. If that sounds like something you want, don't move. Don't go anywhere. Stay there. Hi, my name is Antwiwaa, and a few years ago, I also auditioned for Miss Malaika Ghana. I came out the second runner-up for my year, and I also won Miss Talent for the same year. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. Hit the subscribe button and let's get into today's video. So every year around this time, I receive DMs and emails from aspiring queens who want some form of guidance or tips on their journey. This particular year, I got a very interesting email, and it was from a lady called Esmeralda. And basically, this email caused me to film this video. I'm going to insert her email somewhere on the screen, and we are going to dissect it because I strongly believe that if you have ever considered auditioning for Miss Malaika or any other beauty pageant, you probably have the fears and concerns that our dear Esmeralda has. Let's get into her email. Esmeralda's email goes like this. Hello Antwiwaa, hope you are well. My name is Esmeralda something. I am 20 years old. I want to audition for this year's Miss Malaika, but I don't really know people. That is, I don't really have friends, and I don't really have a lot of followers on Instagram. Okay. No worries, it's just water. Okay, so Esmeralda and any other person that has this problem, you don't have to know people to audition for Miss Malaika Ghana. You don't have to have thousands and hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram to be able to go into this competition. Okay, let me use myself as an example. When I auditioned for Miss Malaika, I had literally just created my Instagram account that same month, and I promise you I didn't even have up to 100 followers. I am so sure of that, right? And I didn't know anybody that had to do with Miss Malaika Ghana, anybody that had to do with the TV station that was airing Miss Malaika at the time, right? So if you're thinking of auditioning and your problem is that you don't know people, you don't know anybody to hype you up, you don't really have friends, you don't know where you're going to get votes, don't worry about it. Real people are watching Miss Malaika. Yes, there are people that are going to go in with a lot of support, or their family members or their friends from literally primary school are going to be rooting for them, but there are real people that are going to be watching it, and if you're good enough, people are going to fall in love with who you are during the competition, and that is what is important. The second part of her email says, aside from all this, I don't really have any good pictures, and it's become a sort of worry for me. Okay. Yes, you will need good pictures for Miss Malaika. That is not something you can just brush over or just like forget about. It is necessary that the pictures that you're submitting for the pageant are good enough. That does not mean that you have to go and pay a photographer 200 cedis or 500 cedis to get pictures for the auditions, right? You just need decent pictures. These days we have phones, we have iPhones, Samsungs that are taking really amazing pictures. So get someone to take your picture, make sure you're nicely dressed, make sure that you look presentable, and get a friend, a sibling, your mom or your dad to take your pictures. If you think your phone is not good enough, you could go into a photo studio. So yes, pictures are great, and no, you don't have to spend a ton of money to get good pictures for the competition. All right, let's continue with the email. So she says, I am not confident in myself, but I believe I can make it through. I'm going to be very honest with you and tell you that if you do not believe in yourself enough, nobody else will. Being nervous is okay. Doubting yourself is okay, but you have to be confident, because when you go there, there'll be like, can you tell? There'll be different ladies from different walks of life. If you don't have some confidence in yourself, if you don't think that you deserve this, if you don't think that you are good enough for this, there is no way you're going to make it, because it's going to show, right? She proceeds to say, I am so worried at the moment. Can you please help me? Please tell me something. Thanks, Miss Antwiwaa. Hope to hear from you soon. Okay, I've heard you. So if you're anything like Esmeralda and you're actively considering auditioning for Miss Malaika, and you're frantically looking for tips and some form of guidance as you embark on your journey, these are the tips that I have for you as a former beauty queen of the pageants. First of all, now that you've decided that you're going to be auditioning for the beauty pageant, the first thing I would tell you to do is prepare. Google beauty pageant tips, walk in front of your friends, get your friends and your family to sit down and have a fake auditioning, let them ask you questions. You know, go through the entire process of auditioning with your friends and your family, let them give you honest reviews. That will prepare you for the main audition day. Because the truth is, if you don't make it past the audition, there's probably no hope for you until the next time there is another Miss Malaika. My second tip is that on the day of the audition, make sure that you look your best. Not too much makeup. Don't go do crazy eyeshadow, crazy hairdo, because really the pageant is a beauty pageant, so they want to appreciate your beautiful face as it is. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't go with makeup. Definitely put on some makeup, look good, but don't overdo it. Make sure that your hair is not covering your face, because they'll tell you to take your hair out of your face and you end up messing your look. My third tip is be very eloquent. Express yourself properly. Make sure that your grammar is 100%. Make sure that your pronunciations are awesome, because when you sound eloquent, for some reason you begin to sound very smart, and that will definitely give you some really good marks in the competitions. Think before you speak. Tip number 4 is don't show too much, right? You're going for a beauty pageant. Yes, your legs are awesome, you have nice titties, great. But in as much as it is a beauty pageant, they are also concentrating on other things. So showing up at the audition with your boobs out or with your legs out may not entirely help you. It may help in a way, but it may go against you. So why not be safe and just go nicely covered, be decent, and it will take you places. My next tip is have fun. Enjoy the moment. It is an amazing experience, and enjoy the moment. Don't be too rigid. Don't be a robot. Have fun, enjoy the process, and you would thank yourself that you did. Don't forget to smile. when you're before the judges. I'm not saying smile the whole time you're trying to talk because that's actually impossible. But smile when you're not speaking. Try to hold a smile when you are before the judges. It doesn't only help you calm down if you're tense, it also gives this warm aura around you, and the judges are more likely to like you if you're smiling and you don't go there with a very straight face, okay? I wrote a blog post a year or two ago and featured a number of queens, winners, first runner-up, second runner-up, people that made it to the top 5, top 10, and all these girls, all these ladies shared their tips with you. So after watching this video, you can go check out that blog post. I'll leave a link in the description box. Honestly, I wish I had a video or a blog post of someone who has gone through the process telling me how to go about it. But yes, that is why you have me, and that is why all these other queens have shared their tips with you. I also want to remind you that you watching this video has already given you a head start over all the other girls that will be present on that day. But all these tips and advice do not automatically guarantee that you're going to make it to into the next stage of the competition. Okay, so I'm a Christian. I'm going to tell you to pray about your decision to go and audition for this beauty pageant. Definitely take it to the Lord in prayer, and make room for disappointment in as much as we are hoping for the best. You also want to make room for disappointment. Don't be devastated if you're not selected. It may mean that it is not your time yet, or you're just not meant to be in the competition. You could cry a bit, but don't kill yourself. Don't tell yourself that you're not good enough. There are people that were not selected the previous year that became queens the following year. There are people that were not selected at all after so many tries, and these people have gone on to become very successful people. So it is not the end of the world, okay, if you are not selected. If you have any more questions that were not addressed in this video and in the blog post, again, the link to the blog post is in the description box. So if you have any other questions that were not addressed in this video or in the blog post, definitely leave them in the comment section. If I'd have to make another video answering all your questions, I will do that. Otherwise, I would leave all the answers to your questions in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and share with your friends who may be interested in auditioning for a beauty pageant or for Miss Malaika Ghana. And yeah, hit the subscribe button if you like more videos on affordable DIYs, fashion, and personal development. Definitely subscribe if that is the kind of content you want to sign up for. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, actually, wait. Cheers. It's really awesome.